Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we ran into something that I think was a bit of a bug. Specifically, let's see if I can find her. Can I remember where she was? Was she this one? Yes, this lady right here. So we should be allied to her because her daughter is betrothed to our son, but this guy is allied with us. She is not. I believe this is a bug. So what I did to fix this, there's no way to, in the debug mode, actually do anything about that. So all I did was increase her opinion on us by making her love us and be her friend. That's what I did. It's a hacky workaround, but that should be enough opinion to keep her out of the faction. Now, we're still at 68% on that faction. So we're going to have to do something about that, and we can actually do something with this guy right here. We can arrange marriage with our daughter and one of his sons, just like that. So we can send that proposal, that is fine, and that will bump down that independence faction. Excellent. There we go. Now we've also got these Tengri populists. These guys are very likely to actually pop as well. So let's see about dealing with him. We've got another daughter. And that is not helpful. We've got a son, though, and this is helpful. There we go. Fantastic. So there's that done, and of course we are in the middle of this war over here. So let's continue with that. Now, there's only so much that we can actually do over here. We are taking crushing attrition, but we need to siege. That's all we can do. What's going on here? Ah, more independence issues. Okay. So, we really can't do anything about this guy, and that's fine. Wait, what? Wait, what? Who's this heir of his? Grandson. I don't think this would get us an alliance, would it? No, that would get us an alliance with his mother. That would not net us an alliance here, so that's not worthwhile. Can we do anything here? Yes, actually, we absolutely can. Perfect. So we'll get him out of there. And we'll see how that ends up going. They'll leave. They're too weak to send an ultimatum. All we need to do is get out of this war. Okay, this finished up. I'm actually going to leave these guys where they're at to resupply. Okay, we're at 73% war score here, and these guys are still being jerks. Can we do anything about this guy? Honestly, no, we can't. 4 months on this. She is unmarried. Well, she wouldn't accept this. Oh, we can matrilineal. That'll be fine. This guy's not our heir. There we go. We'll matrilineally marry here. And that will pull her out of this faction. Okay. That will get them slightly too weak. And let's just finish up this siege. We expect them to still be an issue for a while, though. So these guys are regenerating. This siege has finished. We're going to allow these guys to regenerate as well. We're at 78% war score. These guys will finish their siege soon. We did just finish this one, so that puts us up to 83% war score. Hello, pause menu. So yeah, we're going to resupply these guys. And then these guys up here, are we going to let them resupply as well? Their next target would be up here. Just checking supply numbers. Yeah, we'll just resupply them here in the Barony of Ore. That'll be fine. So we'll move them down over there, let them resupply as well. Okay. Allegedly 6 months on this siege. We do need to resupply these. Actually, no, we're doing okay on supply with these guys. Okay, sounds good. So we're up to 15 here, 70, and 51. I'm actually going to move these guys up over this way, I think, and not exactly group them together, but just move them up into this direction so that they're a little closer together in case anybody comes in over this way. That said, there are enemies over here, but we have a breach here, so that's great. 5 months there. We may actually want to move these troops down this direction, kind of like that. Because I don't want these guys to come in over here. That would be problematic, and we should actually move these guys down over this way as well. So we're going to group up a little bit here. Hello. We may as well come in over here. Although we're not going to go in just yet. We can see that they've got 325 days on their gathering, so we may as well wait. The siege is going very slowly up here. We're at 87% war score at this time. And we are regenerating our troops a little bit, so that's good. Okay, we are having our supplies drop here. These guys can come on over to here. And then these guys, they're going to make their way down over like there. We have finished occupying here, so we're going to move up to there. We're not at war with these guys, are we? No, we're not. Okay. So that puts us up to 92% war score. I'm going to go ahead and stack wipe these. Not like that's going to do very much. These guys have regenerated above what they can have, so we're actually going to need to split them in half. We're going to send half of them here and half of them here. These guys can move into here. Okay. So we're at 92% war score here. And this war will be over shortly. Are you in any other wars? Yeah, you're in several. Okay. Some of those may actually go away, though, after we win this. That one probably won't. An external war for a claim. Populist uprising might go away. That's us. And an independence war might go away as well. So we'll probably inherit one war here. Is my guess? We captured this guy. There were 0 troops there. Okay. I guess that's the thing. So we're moving our way up over here. And I'd like to move these guys like here, these guys here, these guys here, these guys to here, and then these, we're going to let them finish moving and then split them and move them like this. I think that'll be good. We can host a feast, and so we shall. That'll drop us some stress. That's wonderful. We could also think about attacking this guy, but this is really not important. We don't care about this siege. That said, that might be a faster way to get the war score. 4 months? We'd arrive there in 3? You know what? I'm just going to leave it. We have a learning perk available, and we are going to take... how about scholarly circles? That'll be fine. How are we doing on barracks? We're about 22 years away from there. Okay. And we're at 2505. Of course, in order to reform, we need to get out of this war. These guys need to be spread out a little bit. We'll select just these guys and move in over here. We can call a hunt. That'll drop our stress even further. That's great. 3 months left on this siege, and let's see what these siege events get us. 54 days. Not bad. This, I think, will wrap up this war. Right? Are these giving us 4%? They're giving us 4.5%. All you guys, come on up over here. This is not going to end the war for us. We can move in here. What we really want to do is fight these guys. That would be ideal. How long on that siege? 6 months. Yeah, let's see what they do from here. Are they going to go out over this way across the bridge? Perhaps. Yeah, they are. Okay. We did just lose our spy master, and in fact, was this the lady that... No, this is a different person. Okay, never mind. She wasn't the bugged lady. Okay. We're going to put this guy in. He is skill 27. And we're just going to pile in here for now for more daily siege progress. What do we have right now for our onagers? They're maxed out. We just need higher level onagers. Or rather, higher level siege men-at-arms. We're not quite there yet, but we're making good progress through the tribal era. And once we get one more innovation, we could move on to the early medieval era, but we will need feudalism for that. Yeah, that bumps us up to 3.1 per day. Excellent, and that desertion is very nice as well. Let's see what that siege event is. Stalemate. Sad. There's an independence faction over here, and this guy, can we do anything about him? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Problem solved. Will that disband the faction? It might. Yes, that did indeed disband the faction. Perfect. 25 more days on this siege, and this will end the war. I do believe that we will get immediately embroiled in at least one more war, though, to defend this. And let's see what that war ends up looking like. War is over. We will enforce our demands. We have expanded. We're not at war. All of those wars went away. Okay, great. We're going to disband those troops and immediately start regenning. Now, we are above our vassal limit, and we'll need some work on that. Counties in Populist Faction 9. Okay. Not too concerned about that one. We can grant vassals out to rightful liege, but we're going to create some duchies instead. We're going to create this duchy here, and that one will go to this guy. There we go. The Khaganate of Khazaria. Is that a landed title? I believe it is. Yes, it is. So technically we need to destroy this title. There we go. Excellent. Okay. And the Duchy of Ryazan will be created next. That goes de jure where? Here. I'm apparently blind. It goes to this guy. This guy is not within our territory. His realm is remote from ours. That doesn't seem legit, considering he's surrounded by us. Okay, now that went away, but he still wouldn't join. So we are instead going to give this out to this guy. Excellent. 5 direct vassals above. Okay, we're just going to grant some vassals to rightful liege. Yeah, it's going to gain us a bunch of stress, but 3, 4, 5. Okay. We do need a new marshal, and that'll be this guy. He's very upset with us. That's fine. We're going to have a mental break here soon. Yes. We'll seek solace in our journal, I think. There we go. So we're down to level 1 stress now. That's good. And there's 28 more stress lost. Great. Our prisoner escaped, which, by the way, we should probably ransom off our prisoners. There we go. Okay. So with that underway, the next thing we want to do is we want to reform our faith. We're not going to change any of these. We're just going to reform. There we go. Excellent. So the question now becomes, can we actually build church holdings, or do we need to adopt feudalism for that? Looks like we need to adopt feudalism for that. Now, we can adopt feudalism now. Is now a good time for that? I think the answer is not immediately. I also want to check one thing. So I'm going to revert this no matter what, but I'm going to make a save here. I want to check to see if we need to remain tribal in order to keep our Mongol CB. our Mongol invasion CB. So we're going to adopt this, and we will revert this back. Okay, so we're now technically feudal. And if we look at, say, this person here. No Mongol invasion CB. That's what I thought. Like I said, we were always going to revert that. But that is something that is good to know. There is no Mongol invasion CB after you go feudal. The question is, do we care? That's a good question. One that I don't have the answer to right now. Now, I do want to see if there are any constructions we can build in any of our holdings here. There are not. And I would very much like to revoke her titles. She's an ally. We need a title revocation reason. Are we allied to her? Through marriage. I didn't intend to do that. She must have been in a faction against us. She will accept that. I was actually kind of hoping that she was going to rebel from it, but that's not a thing. Okay. Good to know. Well, I think for now, what we should do is work on cleaning up some of this border core, because there's a lot of that. Like, a whole lot of that. Like, all of this up over here has got to go. This has got to go. I mean, you can see we expand very dramatically. There's no doubt about that. But there's a lot of areas internal to us that we haven't conquered yet. Like these over here. So I think that we should definitely work on that. So we could do a Mongol invasion of kingdom, but I don't think that's the most efficient way to do this. He does have 2 counties there. So actually, Mongol invasion of kingdom is the most efficient way. Surprising. Okay, and then this guy here. Once again, the Mongol invasion of kingdom is going to be the most efficient way to do it. We're going to do both of these simultaneously, and we're going to look to clean all of this up quite quickly. I don't think we should go feudal just yet, but we should eventually, I think. I'm definitely leaning towards it. We're going to have our Mongol culture, our tribal tech maxed out soon enough, and I believe that we should not go feudal until we have all of these maxed out. I think that's going to be our go signal there. So let's go ahead and put in a rally point, say that's impassable, so say over here. Do we need anything other than just our men-at-arms for this? Yeah, we could use a few extra soldiers. Let's go ahead and bring a few in. This is going to be about 5,000 that we're going to bring in. And they're going to immediately head up over here as soon as they have enough. 4,000, and that's good enough. And these guys are going to head for this capital. Farewell, my friend. Excellent. So yeah, these guys are sieging over here. We don't care. They can do that all they want. 3 years left for gathering? That seems a little odd. We have all that we need, though. So we're going to call that good. That'll be just fine. I probably should have inverted these, actually. Had these guys stop here and the levy troops come up here. It's too late now, but I think that would have been more efficient. So, I mean, we're going to grab this. Absolutely no problem. Why did we just get 3 extra vassals? Someone must have died and we must have inherited. Like, inherited a title somewhere. We don't have too many duchies. Do we have a kingdom title that we shouldn't have? Actually, yes, we do. This title should be handed out to this lady. So that should be this one. 6 vassals we'll go with. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to get this sieging done pretty soon here. 4 months and 11 months. But these guys will come back this way, and then we'll just attack over here. No problem. This claims to be 10 months. I'm not sure it'll actually take 10 months. This takes 3 months, and we did get a small breach there, so there is that. We could definitely use better siege weapons, and that would be the primary benefit, honestly, of going feudal. You can see here, all of this is blocked for tribal governments. We can't go for the higher level siege weapons. That would be the primary reason that we'd want to do that. One direct vassal above again. Huh. That's interesting. Vassals are, like, reverting to us. Okay. Well, we're going to come on in over here. And finish up this siege. No problem whatsoever, of course. And 30 days now. Then we're going to come down here. These guys are sieging. 6 months left. We don't exactly care, though. That's fine. So we're going to attack this tribe. Just as soon as we're done here. Okay. In we go. We enforce these demands. This guy becomes our vassal. And in fact, this territory became ours. Now, we don't have to hand this out, but I'm going to. I'm also potentially interested... So this alliance is through marriage, right? This is betrothal. We can simply break this betrothal. And we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to put that together after we're done with this war. We'll break that betrothal. We probably should have waited, but I'm going to take it up to speed 5 as we cruise through this war. Now, she probably joined one of these groups. Actually, this lady we definitely want to get on our side. So we are going to do... We know we have a daughter. Something like this. That would not work. No, none of that would work. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with somebody else. Not that guy. Not that guy. This one might work. Do we have a son? Yes, we do. Will not accept. He wants matrilineal marriage. That's fine, but he still won't accept because it's the wrong religion. We can try to demand a conversion, but he's probably not going to accept that. We're going to have to try to target someone else. We do need to deal with these religions to some degree. Yeah. I mean, we could try to imprison this guy, but there's no chance of acceptance. A gift would only net 30 opinion. That's really not very much. Okay, so these guys are actually not a problem anymore. They've moved around, it looks like. It is now this independence faction that's a problem. So we're back to this guy being our issue. We really can't do anything about him. Can't do anything about her. Ah, here we can do something, I believe. Yes. Okay. So that doesn't actually solve that independence faction. It bears noting. And we are going to siege this on down. Go back down to speed 3. End this war. Disband these troops. We'll hold this territory personally for right now. We'll get that upgrading. The reason I'm holding this territory personally is because I want the boost to our troops. It's not going to be a huge boost, because we have no control here. But it is going to be a boost, and that's fine. So let's see. What else can we do here? We need to drop this by 11 more %, which would be one of these two. Options are minimal here. Options are quite minimal. We do have a title revocation reason on this guy. We don't have an imprisonment reason. Why are these guys so angry, anyway? Too many duchies. Oh, we can hand out duchies. Yeah, that's something we can do. I had just checked that, and so I didn't think that that was one of the problems. But yeah, we should absolutely hand out duchies. So we'll grant this guy. Which one? What duchy is this? Yeah, this one. We'll grant him this one. So that is not a recent title. I must have completely missed it in the list. Okay. So we'll do that. And we can also hand out this title. That goes here. And that is like that. Now that did take that domain holding with. That's fine. We're still 5 direct vassals over our limit, and that is causing us a penalty in our soldiers. So we need to handle that. First things first, we are going to create ourselves these duchies. The Duchy of Shoria will be created, and will go to this guy. There we go. And we're going to keep doing that. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to deal with our dangerous faction. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.